In a time where video and audio content are bigger than ever online, I think there's one thing that many creators, marketing agencies, and organizations fall victim to in their digital storytelling strategies. I was recently featured as a guest on the Grassroots Digital Studio Marketing Podcast and have been participating in the Tweet 100 Challenge started by Jay Klaus. In both my time talking with Cliff and Matt, the hosts of the podcast, and in writing specifically for Twitter and social media, there's something that I've been kind of coming across and mulling over and pondering called shiny platform syndrome. If you've heard of shiny object syndrome, this is kind of the next best thing, or so many people think. Listen to me talk about it with Cliff and Matt on their podcast. How are we gonna get the most out of this video or most out of this photo series? Because I think the worst thing is especially at one point in my business, is okay, you do a video for them. They think they didn't get anything out of the video because all they did was post it to Facebook and get 2 likes on it and 12 views. And so now they're not willing to invest and continue to invest in visual digital media content. So a lot of it is understanding where your target audience is with that video and how you want to reach them, and then giving people options. Like I said, I'm not a blog person, but maybe for people who are a blog person, if you want to put that video in a blog and then have cliff notes or have a written piece that accompanies that blog, that might perform well for a certain sect of people. Really helpful to just understanding and giving people kind of a field of view of what all can be done with digital media. Because I think right now people still think I can just make a video for TikTok and go viral and make a bunch of money, and it's maybe not exactly.
Everybody wants to go viral. It's such a, to your point, I'm so glad that you brought up about a client where one piece of content, we didn't see any, return on that, so we're not going to do it anymore. And it's I always think content is such a long play, and you have to be in it, and
so
commit to it.
Mm-hmm. If this sounds familiar to you or sounds like something that you've done, whether personally or for business or for a company that you may work for doing social media management, don't feel bad. I've been victim to this too. It's why I started a TikTok account and tried that platform kind of exclusively for about 30 days. It's why I started and discontinued a Facebook group because I couldn't manage it properly or consistently, given the amount of time that I would need to dedicate to do so. Don't get me wrong, all of these social media platforms are great in their own right and could probably lead to really lucrative results or that virality that we're all looking for in some way, shape, or form, but not overnight. Yes, I'm ringing the age-old bell that you are more likely to be successful on a platform the longer that you stick with it. Digital storytelling is no different. Digital storytelling specifically, especially as it relates to audio and visual content, it is for those people who are in it for the long haul. The longer that you engage and consistently put out great content on a platform, the more likely it is that your audience will build rapport and connection to your brand voice and to you as a creator, marketing agency, organization, what have you. Not only are you putting out great content consistently that attracts your ideal audience to you, but you're more likely to know the features that that platform offers because you've been using it so much to engage with your audience. If you want to try a new platform, I think that's okay. If you want to try a new platform kind of exclusively for 30 days or so to get used to learning it, engaging with it, and creating specific content for that platform, I think that's okay too. When you do try out a new platform, my main suspicion is that you'll be sacrificing your engagement on another platform. I'm not going to call you out. That's not my place. You can self-identify in the comments, but I'm pretty sure that I'm right. And that's another question you have to ask yourself. Is trying this new platform worth losing the rapport and engagement and really trust that you've developed on another platform? But at the end of the day, I think you really have to ask yourself what void that platform is filling in your current digital storytelling strategy. I think it's only natural that we're going to see more audio-forward platforms like Clubhouse, Twitter Spaces, Racket, etc. as the rise in popularity of the podcast continues. But again, I think social media, at the end of the day, if you are using it to create and build an audience and a community, has to serve a specific purpose. and has to be a relevant and meaningful use of your time. Please be sure to check out Cliff and Matt on their marketing podcast. I think they go live just about every week with a new guest talking about different facets of marketing and marketing strategies. I hope you guys take a second to subscribe to the channel for more content surrounding social media strategies, running and owning a creative business, and visual storytelling. All right, I'll see you guys in the next one.